everyone. Today in class you'll be taking down new ECQs and notes for the atom. Some of you may have started this yesterday, others may not have, but today your goal is to finish these notes or complete them. Your ECQs go on OP28. The atoms ECQs, there are 4 ECQ questions. And I'm not going to go through the whole notes here with you because I'm sure you can look at it on your notes on paper in class or also download it yourself, but I'll just run through it real quick here, alright? So 4 ECQ questions, and on IP28 are your ECQ answers. Again, these are my sentence frames to help you answer. You don't have to use them, but they may be helpful. You should have highlighters ready to highlight vocabulary, definitions, and facts. And page IP29 are your notes for the atom. Okay, so make sure you title them atoms so we know what notes they are. The essential question is to describe the subatomic structure of an atom by its location and electrical charge. Subatomic structure means the parts of the atom. There are some fun facts that it tells you about how small atoms are, since we can't really see them with just our eyes and we would need a microscope. So these are some fun facts that you can use to help you visualize how big and how tiny they are. Okay. For example, a speck of dust might contain 3 trillion atoms. So if you think, a speck of dust is small, but this is a lot smaller, right? And if you look at your hair, if you can, if it's long enough, your hair is about 1 million carbon atoms wide. That's huge, right? And so on. So atoms are tiny, okay? And you begin taking your notes here with A, the structure of the atom, and this tells you different parts. The nucleus, protons, neutrons, and electron cloud is where the electrons are. Yes, you do have to draw some pictures and label them. Like, for example, where the protons are, those are the positive charges. Where your neutrons are, which have no charge. And where your electrons are, which are outside spinning around very quickly like a bunch of bees around a beehive. The solar system is commonly used as an analogy to describe the structure of an atom. So kind of like the sun and all the planets around it. You would write down notes about the nucleus, which is the very middle, and where the neutrons and protons are. And the nucleus is the main part in the very center. If you notice, the electrons are not part of the nucleus, which is very important to remember. You also will take notes about the protons, which are positively charged. Okay, they're the positive ones you see. The neutrons, which have no charge, they're also in the middle with the protons. And they're about the same size. You also have electrons, which are negatively charged and found in the electron cloud area. And they're very small. That's why they can move so fast, because they're small. You'll make 2 questions first, okay, followed by taking notes on the atomic number. And yes, you do draw the square and label where the atomic number or proton number is. And it's very important to know that the number of protons is usually the same as the number of electrons. And the last part of your notes, G, the atomic mass, tells you the number of protons and neutrons together. Part C right here is very important because this is how you calculate the number of neutrons. And yes, you'll need to do that on a test, okay? So we should highlight that if you didn't already. And yes, you do draw this picture to show where the atomic mass number is. You're also going to create 2 more questions for a total of 4 questions. And for your summary, use your vocabulary words, describe the structure of the atom, explain why the atomic number is important, and what the atomic mass tells you. Okay? So these are 3 important facts you should have in your summary, and you should have at least 3 to maybe 5 sentences. Number and highlight your sentences when you're done. And that's it for your notes today. I know you have a short amount of time today, so do your best. If you have any questions, write them on the side of your notes, and I will see you tomorrow to help you answer them. Alright? Miss you all. See you then. Have a good night. Okay.